They threatened him with knives. He was prepared to fight for lies. Soon to see. He said something happened in the parking lot that night. The air became so quiet, there was stillness.
All right, we're sitting out in front of my house in the truck, a la Sam Sulek, giving you a rundown of what we're going to do tonight. Strict press, football bar bench, then some tricep extensions, and then some cable rows. Probably finish off with a little bit of grip competition because that's always fun. This is a Monday night workout. We're on a 9-day microcycle. Although the program is written by Swede Burns. Check out Swede on Instagram. He's a phenomenal guy, best powerlifting coach I've had. So let's get into it. We're starting with scap push-ups, 10 scap push-ups, then camel cats to stretch out the back and warm up all the vertebrae. So we do about 5 rounds of that. And then after that, we do bird dogs. And after bird dogs, we do side raises with a hold. And then we go into plank. Basically just warm up your spine, warm everything up, keep the sciatica at bay, and make sure the core and everything else is engaged for the actual workout and cuts down on injuries, especially as you're getting older. All right, so chalking up and then getting right into it. Obviously warming up with just the bar, always doing the bar, bench, squat, whatever, rows, doesn't matter. Slow and steady is the way that I warm up personally. Maybe something to do with being old or just the fact that I found that getting a thorough warm up is super important, especially as you become stronger and you have progressively heavier weights. So immediately getting into 95 for a set, and then obviously hitting 135 and then getting into 195 here. Again, just making sure everything is moving right and is working the way that it should be. I go with a grip that is a little more than shoulder width. Don't want the elbows flared in or out. If anything, if the elbows are flared a little bit out, that's fine, but you don't want the hands to be so far out that you have problems with your elbow on the inside of your grip, and then basically putting a strain on it. Getting into the working set here. We're doing the microcycle that we're on is doing 10 reps, and then every week when you hit 10, we go up 5 pounds a week. So a last warm up, and then we're hopping into 235 pounds. A little tired, was just not feeling it. But, you know, you end up working out a lot when you're not in the mood or when you're not feeling it. And that's just kind of the nature of progressing over time. So 235 for a set of 10 here. This is the first working set, trying to hit 10 minimum. And then we go into an AMRAP. I don't drive my head under the bar. Typically, it's just my style of doing press. I think ideally driving your head through, especially when it gets really heavy, is great for shoulder engagement. Probably the best way to do it. But when I'm doing stuff that is just rep work, I kind of just, you know, lean into my back and push straight up, and found that that's my most effective way to do it. Use the massage gun between sets. Sometimes you just got to warm up the shoulders a little bit. They just kind of get beat up. Now this set I was supposed to hit an AMRAP, so 10, 11 reps. But right around the 8th or 9th set, or 8th or 9th rep, I started to feel a little twinge in my left bicep. I tore my left bicep basically in half about 3 months ago. And ever since then, it's been fine for pressing exercises, but every now and again, it just starts to get a little bit weird or feel strange. And when that happens, I just shut the set down. So only did 9 reps, could have done 10, probably could have done 11, but you know, it is what it is. Better to stay healthy than to get injured. I've been injured too many times from forcing my body to do stuff that it is telling me not to do, and kind of liking kind of like doing the whole mind over matter thing, which is fantastic until you get strong enough where the weights start to actually hurt you. So after that, we jumped into football bar press. My right shoulder has been a bit strained. We were doing weighted dips. I was doing dips with 135 pounds on me, and strained my right shoulder a little bit. Again, pushed myself just a little too hard. I kind of felt it coming on and pushed it anyways. And so for the last, 7-8 weeks, I've just been kind of babying it. So again, even though I'm already warmed up, still did the bar, 135, then put on the 25s for 185, and just noticing that it's just getting a little bit painful when I go all the way down. So to mitigate that pain, I've been just using the one board press to help offset that. Worked up to a final working set of 295 for 2 sets of 10. Moved pretty good. No problems, no question on the kind of competency of being able to do it, but everything is just a little beat up. We kind of went too long in our training cycle without taking a deload. That wasn't the coach's fault. That was my fault for not paying attention. But here's 295 for an easy 10. And again, just blood flow, hypertrophy. That's the cycle that we've been in right now. Keep pushing the reps up. And then, of course, more stretching in between sets. Always needed. Shoulders, pecs, they just get tight. Everything gets tight. It's a constant battle, especially, again, as you get stronger incrementally, everything over time is not sudden. You don't experience a lot of sudden increases in strength. The goal is just the slow and steady over time, which adds up to bigger and bigger numbers as the years go on. I've been powerlifting on and off for probably just shy of 20 years at this point, maybe 18 years or so. But yeah, you learn a lot over the time that you got to be careful and you got to take care of your body. And as Pete Rubish said, the biggest thing that slows down progress is getting injured. And that's certainly the case. And it's hard not to get injured as time goes on, simply because of the fact that you're stronger than you've ever been. And at the same time, you're getting older than you've ever been. And so, you kind of have to deal with both of those realities at the same time. And that's just how it is, These are tricep press downs. For me, this is a lot of weight. It's like 145 pounds. I don't even know how well this machine really works, but it's an inexpensive machine from Titan Fitness. I like it. It's worked well. It's served me well. I don't have any qualms with it. 2 sets of press down, just struggling. Triceps are on fire. Triceps are going to be sore for a couple days after that. I think that's one of the most important things that you can focus on over time, is just giving yourself adequate rest in between workouts. So we're on a 9-day cycle, meaning we do upper body, then take a day off, and then do lower body, then take 2 days off, and then do upper body again. So we work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and same time every single day, and that's so important. These are rear delts. Rear delts cannot be emphasized enough, especially if you want to build a big bench, especially with the fact that you are resting on your rear delts, and the rear delts keep the shoulders balanced and keep you healthy. I think these are 35 pound for the first set, and then I switch over to do 50 pounds for the second set. Obviously pretty gassed here. Just kind of is what it is. Then we did some grip strength, messing with the gripper. We just bought another one because this one's wildly inaccurate. I've squeezed 194 on that one, and it's just all over the place. So bought a better one recently, and now we have more accurate reading. All right, little rundown for the workout. Just over 2 hours, 17 sets, about 7 of which were working sets, and lifted a total of just over 24,000 pounds. So good workout. Could have been a little faster, but the thing is, we got a bunch of guys working out, and I am adamant about warming up diligently and taking adequate rest times between sets. So I hope you liked it. Check out Swede Burns on Instagram, and let me know in the comments if you want to see another video like this. God bless.